What's up, peoples? This is your girl, Cece, and this is going to be another Cece Talks YouTube video vlog thingy, a vlog, for the website, CandyGirlCeCe online, so make sure you go ahead and check that out. Look at my new pics, flicks, and anything else that goes through my little psycho mind or whatever. So this edition is going to be the weight loss and weight gain edition. So this past Christmas, which was like December of last year, I got up to the largest amount of weight that I ever been in my entire life, which was 170 pounds. So it looked good on me. As a matter of fact, it looked like this. I'll go ahead and insert this picture in right here. So there you go. So that was 170 pounds. It still looked good on me, but it was the biggest I had ever been. So with that being said, I wanted to get down to what my normal weight was. For that year, my normal weight was 160, and the biggest difference was I had a roommate who was responsible for all the cooking, and they cooked like a lot of starch and a lot of heavy meats and a lot of red meats, which is things that I normally don't eat. And I had a really sedentary job where I was sitting down a lot, which was the first time I ever had one of those, so I got pretty big. So what I did was, for my birthday this year, I basically took like 6 months to a year off in my hiatus. It's called my birthday hiatus. I took 6 months to a year off or whatever and just traveled around places. And on this time, the hiatus, I found some really good weight loss sort of plans that worked for me to get down from that 170 picture down to this 145 picture. So I went from 170 to 145, which is a 25-pound loss, which was really good. So I just wanted to do this video to pretty much just show everybody examples of what I was doing to get down to 25 pounds, because I know everybody's like, oh, it's so hard to lose weight, and oh my god, how am I going to do it? And it's really not that hard, because actually I lost that 25 pounds by accident. I wasn't even trying. I tried a little bit, but I didn't try too hard. So with the weight loss, the first thing I did was, I was mainly, for the first few months, and it took me about 2 months to lose the 25 pounds, honestly. So for the first 2 months, I was in New York and I didn't have a car. So of course, the first thing I did was lost cardio. So basically, everywhere I went, I took the train and I walked, except for, of course, on dates and stuff like that. Then the date would come get me. But pretty much everywhere, I either walked, took the train, or took a taxi. So as in any freaking workout regimen, you're gonna have to do like cardio for us. So I did probably no less than probably walk like 20 to 60 minutes a day, and that was about it. I walked 20 to 60 minutes a day, and that's all you need to satisfy your cardio. Like with any workout, you really ask to work like a minimum of 20 minutes, even if you're in the gym. So you're supposed to do like a treadmill, or you're supposed to do like an exercise bike or an elliptical or something, or run before you get there for a minimum of 20 minutes, and that's just to get your heart pumping and whatever else is for, because I only study biology, not just the exerciseology thing. So that was number one. Number two was I really controlled my eating. So I didn't eat a lot of red meats. I actually, I'm not gonna lie, I ate a lot, but I just chose to eat like the healthier things on the fast food menus, and I did eat like lighter meals. I chose a lot more fruits and stuff like that, and I definitely drank a lot of water. So I drink a lot of water, like gallons and gallons. You're supposed to drink no less than 64 ounces a day, which is 8 of these guys. You know what I mean? So 8 things of water. I probably didn't make it that much, but I know I chose water over anything. I did no sodas, and I chose like light waters, like like flavor waters, like vitamin water and stuff like that first before I would go to any sodas or really thick sweet juices. So water. The next thing, along with the nutrition, is I took protein shakes. So in the morning, the first thing I did, they were like protein meal replacement shakes. So in the morning, the first thing I did was the one that I was on the very first time that got me the really fast 25-pound weight loss was a this is just a general name of it. It's called a whey powder, but this is a whey powder enhanced with hydrolysates. Now I don't know what the big, because there are whey powders and there's like whey powder with hydrolysates and whey powders with all kind of different enhancements. But the one that got me from 170 down to 145 in the 2-month time, with no exercise. I probably went to the gym one time, and I swear to God, I went to the gym. I went and signed up to the membership and everything. I went to the gym one time, and it was just from walking that I lost the 25 pounds. So that was a whey powder with hydrolysates, and it was a meal replacement. So I would drink it. Actually, I would only take one. What you do is you take one scoop, and the scoops depend on what brand you're using. One scoop it and mix it with 1 8-ounce thing of water, and drink that. And bam, that's all I did. So I think different amounts of them let you take like 1 to 2 to 3 a day, but that one I only drank one a day. One scoop to 1 8-ounce thing of water, and I ate really light, and I drank water throughout the day, and I walked. And that's how I lost 25 pounds the first time, and I was really shocked. So if you didn't see it again, then this was the 145 weight right here. Big difference, right? You can just see it in my belly area, which was my biggest thing, because honestly, I'm too lazy to just sit up. I'm too lazy to sit up. So what I try to do is just keep it down. Oh yeah, and also I'm not lying. Actually, there's something else I took. The third thing that I took in that great 25-pound loss was actually colon cleansers. So colon cleansers are just basically things that help you to go regularly and to keep anything from being built up in your colon. So there's other things you can do to take besides colon cleansers. You can take fiber pills. You can take like fiber that's like that you can mix in different things, like in some you can mix in juices or waters, and then some you can just mix in your food. Like this one's from the Vitamin Shop. This is my Miracle Fiber. And then the latest round, because I had another instance where I blew up again, 165 after being in the hospital for almost a month. So I came back down within about 2 weeks time, probably about 5 to 7 pounds, because I'm still working on it. And I've been taking this the latest round, so that's the one I've been taking this time. So yeah, basically drink water, exercise, even if it's just walking a minimum of 20 minutes. When convenient, I would abandon cars if you could, because all that pumping and humping and lugging and stuff really helps to lower your weight if you have it. Some people have kids and they can't do all that, so that's understandable. But that exercise, drinking water, taking the whey powders, and the colon cleansers really help. Okay, so this second time, now that was that was February and March that I lost that 25 pounds. Now this time, in the end of August, the beginning of September, I gained that 20 pounds almost back from being in the hospital and eating those heavy, serious ass meals in the hospital. So I'm still trying to get back down. Not quite to the 145, but probably just to 155, and right now I'm 159. So probably getting out of the hospital, I was probably close to 170, maybe 165, and after this 2 week time, I'm already down to 159. So it's definitely working. And this time I'm doing the whey powder again, but it's a different brand than I did before, and it's without the hydrolysates. So this time I'm just taking the Twin Lab 100% whey protein fuel. This one doesn't have hydrolysates. I think hydrolysates work faster, and then I see the definition in my stomach a lot faster when I have the one with hydrolysates. It's in a lot more convenience in the package. It's like a little flat foldable package, and I can't remember where I get it from. You can get these all from GNC. You can get these from Max Muscle, but the best ones and the easiest ones. Oh, you know what else I took in the first round? Now that I think about it, I took Thermogenics. So Thermogenics help to increase like your metabolism while you're working out. So Thermogenics are like little pills, and I got those from not Max Muscle. Jesus Christ. I forgot. Well, Thermogenics. They sell a lot of different brands in a lot of different places. So, but this time I'm doing it without the Thermogenics and without the whey powder with hydrolysates. So it's a little bit slower, but it's still pretty effective. But anyway, so yeah. But you can get this at any of your nutrition stores. A lot of times they sell this in places like Walmart or Target. Any of your large supermarkets might have it too. It's just a whey powder, 100% whey protein fuel. So whey powder. This one does not have the hydrolysates, which I like. It creates lean muscle, basically. So it helps convert the fat to muscle. That's what whey powders do. So I'm taking this one. This is what I'm taking like right now. That's gotten me down to 5 to 7 pounds in the last week and a half to 2 weeks. Whey powder, no hydrolysates. Again, back with the Miracle Fiber. So if I don't have fiber like this, because this spoons out. So you can dig in spoon and just drop it in. I do this in like a blended shake this time instead of the one where you just pour it in with the water bottle, because it tastes a lot better. And I'm like actually at home and I'm not traveling, so it's a lot better. I do fiber pills if I don't have these. If I don't have those, then I do the fiber pills. But this is a lot. It's just as easy. It doesn't really matter to me. And then I also have for this shake, that's basically what it is. I do 1 scoop of the protein, 1 teaspoon of the miracle fiber. I do 8 ounces. This is my little maximum cup. 8 ounces. This is where I get my garlic from. So usually 8 ounces of some type of milk. This one is a lactose reduced fat free milk that I've been taking, but I also like almond milk, the dairy fresh. I like almond milk. That's what I was taking at first. It's really good. And then finally, I do 1 scoop, the same size scoop as the protein. I do 1 scoop of old fashioned or Quaker or 1 minute oatmeal because this thickens it up a little bit, makes it a little bit more like a shake. And then also, you know, it's a good. This is another good source of fiber, which keeps you regular. Like the grandma always tell you to. Make sure you use your vegetables so it comes out the other end like that. And it's good for cholesterol and reduces the risk of heart disease because, you know, I'm a smoker or whatever. Sometimes I get stressed out, I smoke. I don't like to eat, I smoke. Yeah. So I do that. And I do some kind of fruit. My favorite thing is like those tub of strawberries. They're like pre-sweetened strawberries. I do that. Or you can do something like blueberries. Or you can do something like honey to sweeten it up. This is just to sweeten it up. Or you can do something. Sometimes I would really prefer not to add sugar. If worst comes to worst, I'm in a rush and I know I'm not going to sit there and lament and I don't have any kind of fresh fruit, then I'll put like maybe a teaspoon of sugar in there. I shouldn't. It makes it go down a lot easier, but I shouldn't because white sugar is fattening and also is bad for your teeth. So we don't really want to do that all the time. And that's the protein shake I'm taking now. One more time. 1 scoop of the whey protein fuel, no hydrolysates. 1 scoop of this, and this goes in your blender. 8 ounces of the milk, preferably non-fat, low-fat. This is lactose-free, so I don't have gas. 1 teaspoon of the miracle fiber. This is if you don't have any fiber pills or colon cleansers, but you probably can take them all together, but you don't want to be in the bathroom all day. But this is just as good. This is natural vegetable fiber. You can use it in warm beverages and cooking. You can use this in your food too. And then also the 1 scoop, the same size as the protein powder of oatmeal. And then whatever kind of fresh fruit you want. And that's pretty much how you do it. That's how I lost my 25 pounds in 2 months' time. And walking. And I'm walking too. I've been walking. I walk everywhere that I possibly can. And also I jog. So there's a track by my house and I go down and I do a few laps. Even when the little soccer kids are out there. And it's like, oh my God, 10-year-olds I'm around jogging in my sports bra like, oh well, like you get to see some like boobs early or whatever. You know what I mean? So that's losing the weight. Now, on the other hand, there are people in this world who need to gain weight. Now, my gain weight portion of my video is not as mature because I really don't sit there and watch how I gain weight. But for the gain weight portion, let me see what I took on my notes. Okay, definitely don't exercise. So if you want to gain weight, don't do any cardio. Don't do any walking. Don't do any running. You know, take your car everywhere and basically try not to exercise, which is not healthy, but it's a good way to gain weight. It's not going to be a good way to gain muscle, but if you just need to gain pounds for whatever reason, if you want that extra 5 pounds in your butt instead of getting your shots or whatever, it's all gravy, baby. Do what you gotta do. Another thing that people do that I know is take weight gainers. So instead of the protein powders, which would help convert your your fat into muscle, then you can get weight gainers, which helps you just put on the pounds. I don't know what kind of pounds they are because I've never bought a weight gainer, but weight gainers probably come in something similar to like this, and you just pop that wherever you would put it. You probably make it in a shake too. Probably can use it the same, except you probably would not go low fat. You go whole food, and then you could put the sugars and everything in, I guess, for the weight. I don't really know. You would eat carbohydrates. You would eat full meals, like 3 5-course meals, like with the meats, starches, like vegetables, some kind of whole grain bread. You would eat that like 3 times a day, and then you would have like 3 serious snacks a day. And I mean, you would like be getting down eating like potatoes, rice, red meat, instant foods. Help those gain weight too. And then finally, my favorite one is just have sex. A lot of sex helps to gain weight and shape this part. So I recommend sex 2-3 days a week minimum if you're trying to gain weight. That should be the weight loss. But I don't know. I always get tired when I have more sex anyway. So that's it. That's it for that's it for my weight loss and weight gain video. If you guys have any questions, you can feel free to comment on this video in my blog here, or it might be up on my YouTube channel as well. So Thank you very much for visiting CandyGirlCeCe online.